B'shut Mara Rabbi, we are up to Chaf Aleph, Shemuel Aleph, Perek Chaf Aleph. We learned in last Perek, that Perek Chaf, that was the Haftarah of Machar Chodesh, that Jonathan and David, they made the sign between them to see if Shaul really wants to kill David or it's just sometimes he goes Meshugana, right? Then by the end, Jonathan found out that he really wants to kill David. In the meantime, David was hiding in the field for how many days?
3 days.
3 days, right? And then from there, Jonathan tells him, that's it. Danger, you cannot come back to town. Get out of it. Go save your life. Run away, they kissed each other, they said goodbye, they made a treaty again, make sure we don't hurt each other ever. David goes. Vayakam David vayonatan, vayakam vayelech vayonatan ba'ir. Vayakam vayelech is referring to David. David got out and left, running away. Vayonatan ba'ir. Jonathan went back to the town. Vayavod David Nove. Right? Nov Irakwanim. This is a famous people know. Nov Irakwanim. You're gonna hear about it a lot. This was town of Kohanim. Okay, what was so special about this town? This town the main Bama was there, Nov and Gidon, right? So, what was the whole history of the Bama? First, this is review. We had this view. From the creation until time of Mishkan, Bama was mutar. Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Noah, all these they brought korbanot on where? Bama. That's it. Bama was mutar. Comes Mishkan, in Midbar Moshe built Mishkan, and that's it. He said, no more. End of Bama.
کدوم یکی از ملاخی ما گفت دیگه با ما درست نکن؟
Moshe. Right? Came right time of Mishkan, that's it, no more Bama. Then they went to Eretz Israel to conquer the land. Again, Bamot becomes permissible until Noah, time of Menucha. There's a Menucha in Yerusha, right? Which is Shiloh. Once they built Mishkan in Shiloh, which was a kind of a Mishkan but had walls, didn't have the ceiling was still the curtains but had walls. No more Bamot, time of Shiloh. Until when Eli passed away, then the Shiloh became non-functional. They moved to Nov and Gidon, now became Bamot again.
From Shiloh it went to 2 Bamot.
Those are the major Bamot. That people were allowed to
But they were still able to build their own.
Their own also. Until Beit HaMikdash was built, time of Shalomot, that's it, that was the closing the history of Bamot. No more Bamot allowed in the whole world. That's it. Until the end of the times.
You said it's in Nov and
Gidon. So what happened? Nov, we'll see. Nov is going to was a short while in Nov. Once Nov also becomes dysfunctional, the main Bama becomes in Gidon. That's when Nov and Gidon are the same stage. They're always quoted together. Okay, so David came Nov. Right? Why did he go to Nov? He wanted to go where the Kohanim are to see what should I do with my life. They want to kill me. He was running from, he was there, he was running away. He went to Shemuel. Shaul came and found him. Now he's running away from there too. Remember the story? They found him there. He wants to go figure out. Let me go ask Kohen Gadol, what should I do? Kohen Gadol was there. Right? El Achimelech HaKohen. So he went to Achimelech. Achimelech was the Kohen Gadol those days. Right? What was missing over there? The Kohanim were there, but the Aaron was not there. Remember the Aaron? When the Palestinians, they brought it back, they put it in another town. They didn't bring it to Nov. What was it? The Gib'ah? Okay, they send it to another town.
Who's watching it? What are they doing?
I guess they had over there Kohanim to watch it.
Interesting.
They hired people to watch it. But we see from this that the Kohen Gadol was in Nov, not there, because people bringing their korbanot there. The main korbanot.
This is after how many years after Yetziat Mitzrayim now?
More than 360. 360 was the time of
260 years?
Shoftim. Yeah, this is right after that. Vayecherat Achimelech likrat David. Achimelech ran with fear. When we say Vayecherat likrat, that means he ran with fear. He was scared. What's going on? Why is David? David was a famous figure. He was a famous figure. He was in the head of all the armies, all the fights. David was the first. So he's coming to my town. Oh, Chas v'shalom, something must have happened. He came running to David. What are you doing here? Vayomer lo, madu ata levadecha. Why are you here alone? Where is your army? If you're going to war, your army should be behind you. Ve'ish enitecha. No one is with you. I've never seen David like this. Right? ויאמר דוד לאחימלך, דוד told לאחימלך הכהן, המלך ציווה דבר. The king sent me on a mission. He commanded me davar, something. That means he sent me on a mission. Right now, I'm not the head of the army, I'm Mossad. Right? ויאמר אלי, איש על ידה מאומה. He told me no one should know anything about it. את הדבר, nothing, את הדבר אשר אנוכי שלחך. To the mission that I'm sending you, no one is allowed to know. ואשר ציוויתך that I'm commanding you. So he's still, first of all, he's still calling Shaul HaMelech. Right? He had respect for Shaul. And now he's saying, okay, he sent me on a mission. Now, what happened to my people? ואת הנערים יודעתי אל מקום פלוני אלמוני. To my people, my workers, attendants, I informed them to go to certain secret place. Feloni almoni means secret place. I put my people some secret place. I came by myself here. Why? Because we were hungry. Right? So he's trying to get some food. He hasn't eaten for 3 days. Right? Now we'll see all the problems, a lot of problems come out of this. What do you have under your hand? 5 breads, give it to me. Or whatever you have from it. What is 5 breads? Is referring to lechem apanim. The short bread in Mishkan. Right? That was Mishkan was there now. Okay? So the lechem apanim is Kodesh. Only Kohanim are allowed to eat. So why he calls them 5 breads? Because the Kohen Gadol, there's a halacha. If Kohen Gadol wants to divide with the Kohanim, from the 12 bread, he could take 5 of them. And all the other Kohanim take the other 7. Right? So that's what's called 5 breads. From 5 breads, whatever you have, give it to me. Why is asking for this?
به آدمای معمولی 5 تا برد.
No. Kohen. So how come here David?
5 تاشو میدن 7 تاشو هم میدن خب چرا نمیگید دفعه
Kohen
12 تاشو
Gadol.
میدن
Kohen Gadol takes the 5. He's
Kohen Gadol.
allowed to take up to 5 of it. Right? He has so much respect.
ولی باید به کهن فقط بده.
Yeah.
الان چی شد داوید؟ چی شد؟
David is not Kohen, right? So how is he eating here? The Gemara is asking, how is he even asking for it, right? And there's a whole town. No one has bread. Radak asks, no one had bread in this town, right?
He didn't trust anyone else to go to them.
So Radak brings a couple of answers. He says, he didn't tell us to go talk to other people, ask for bread. Second of all, he gives a better answer. He says, this was town of Kohanim. Everything they had was terumah.
Ah,
Okay, someone is sick, right? You must feed him something. You have to give him, let's say, something non-kosher. So what do you give him? Something that's not. If you have two kind of non-kosher, give him something that is lighter. Don't give him PIG. Give him the other thing, right? Whatever is lighter. No, terumah compared to lechem hapanim, terumah is more strict. Chayav mitah. Lechem hapanim after while is on the shulchan it's kodesh like kodesh kodashim. But once it becomes the kohanim, they take it off the table. Now the kohanim have to eat it. It's just property of the kohanim. A person is not allowed to eat it, but it's not chayav mitah if he eat it. So he said, okay, give me that, right? ויען הכהן אל דוד, ויאמר, אין לחם חול. We don't have any mundane breads, right? Plain mundane bread we don't have. All we have, everything is kosher, is kodesh, right? Only have lechem hapanim. El tachadedi, under my hand there is nothing chol. Ki im lechem kodesh yesh. The only bread I have is the bread of kodesh, which is lechem hapanim. Im nishmeru anarim ach meisha. So he's asking David, do you want to go feed it to your people? They stay away from ladies. He wants to make sure that they're not tamei keri, they're tahor. You want to eat, they want to feed them, right? Or yourself. He was referring to himself also. You want to eat something kodesh, you have to be tahor. Are you tahor? Vayan David el Kohen. David answered the Kohen, right? Someone that goes with his own wife becomes tamei. That for
Goes
that
where?
day with his wife
It comes to me.
becomes tamei for that day. He has to go to mikveh. He cannot eat kochi. So David told him, "Vayomer lo ki im isha usara lanu."
It's more.
The ladies were withhold from us. We didn't have any. We were not with any ladies. They will withhold from us. Kitmol shilshom from yesterday and the day before yesterday. That means already 3 days. We were not with ladies. Betseti, when we went out of the town. Vayukelei hana'arim kodesh. Even the clothing. Klei here means the clothing of my workers, my attendants. They are kodesh. That they are pure. Haven't been tameh. Vehu derech chol. Even though that our mission is not a kodesh mission, it's a normal chol mission. Av ki hayom yekadesh. Surely today we remain the yekadesh bekeli. Our vessels are going to stay holy. That means even though those 3 days we were not doing anything kodesh, everything was mundane, but we kept holy, we kept our clothes, everything, right, kodesh. So for sure today we're going to keep ourselves kosher.
why did he assume right away women? Why couldn't he say, did you go into war? Because if you kill someone, you become tameh, no?
That's for sure. That, for sure it would be tameh. But he's asking even less tumah. Even with the lady, you would think the tumah is very little. Same day tahara. Even that we didn't do. Right? David is telling it. And he's saying, if those 3 days that we were on the road, we kept tahor, for sure today that you giving us this bread, for sure we're going to keep tahor. Don't worry about it. Everything we're going to eat, betahara. Okay? Again, the Gemara says David at this point became very sick because he didn't eat for 3 days and he was almost dying. And that's why there was Sakanat Nefashot. He had to eat anything that was available. And the only things that were available was this, Lechem HaPanim. Terumah he didn't want to touch, Lechem HaPanim. At least give him Lechem HaPanim. Right? Gemara says, do we have it here? Radak or no? Gemara says because of that, here. It's Radak here. Gedola legima. Masechet Sanhedrin, Kuf Gimel. Here is you see the Radak on page 141, the first line. First line of Radak. Yeah. Look at this, what Gemara is very important. Gedola legima. Legima is the lokmeh, the first thing, right? Bite of a bite, right? A sandwich, a little bite. Is so important. What does it mean? To give your guest or somebody is hungry, give him a bite. Give him something to eat. Why is so important? Shogegata or lezadon. Even b'shogeg, if you do by mistake, you forget to give somebody, they write upon you as if you did it on purpose. That's the olezadon. Right? They figure it as if you did it on purpose. You didn't feed your friend. Right? You didn't give it. Why she'ilema halbao Yonatan le David sheteki karod lechem. If Yonatan was sending David, he knows he's going away. If he would have given him 2 pieces of bread,
he would have survived.
Right? Lo ne'erag Nov, the whole town of Nov wouldn't be killed. Ir Kohanim, all the Kohanim wouldn't die because of this. Velo nitared doeg adami. We'll see soon. He wouldn't go down with do a mistake. Velo neherag Shaul v'sholeshet banav, and Shaul and all his 3 children, which is one of them was Yonatan, wouldn't die because of this. Because of this, all these things happened. What? Yonatan forgot to bring food with him.
تقصیر این نیست که نجاتش داد.
Shegigato. This Masechet Sanhedrin, I'm not saying for me. Shegigato or Lezadon. Okay, I'm saving your life, but where is the bread? Where's my food? I'm sending it quick. Why didn't you think 3 days I'm there? You didn't think about am I going to eat?
بدبخت.
Yes, and see what happened. All these things that we're going to read, all these things that Radak said is going to come up soon. All the Kohanim died. Doeg. Loss is olam haba. We'll see. We get to the story. Wait, just for now, just the background, right? Doeg loss is olam haba. Then Shaul and all 3 his sons died, all because of this.
Doeg was an advisor.
We're gonna get there. Yeah, next pasuk. Okay. Veiten lo hakohen kodesh. Kohen gave him Kodesh, which is what? Lechem HaPanim. Ki lo haya sham lechem. There was no other bread there. Ki im lechem HaPanim, because except lechem HaPanim. Hamusarim milifnei Hashem. That was removed from in front of Hashem. So that was one of the answers that Radak also quotes, that Hashem quote, that why was he allowed to eat it? Because it was already removed. That means was, as long as it lechem HaPanim is mincha. Mincha is Kodesh HaKodeshim. It's very high degree of holy. Not allowed, no one is allowed to eat it. But once it's removed from the table, becomes the belonging of the Kohanim. So the degree is much less. Right? So it was removed from the table for Kohanim to divide. Right? And then Radha goes through the Gemara that is an argument, was it Shabbat when he arrived, was it Chol, because usually they take it out on Shabbat. Okay, let's go to the laws of Lechem HaPanim. We're going to finish this pasuk and then we go to laws of Lechem HaPanim. Right? Amazim Lefnei Hashem. Lasum lechem chol chom beyom Hilakho. Gemara quotes this pasuk a lot. This one. You see a lot of this in Gemara a lot. Lasum lechem chom beyom chilako. Now you know where the source is. That to put hot bread on the day that you take it out. What does it mean?
همون که پختی بعد بذاری رو میز.
Radak. That simply means that you put hot bread
The minute
the
it
day
comes out
that
of
you
the
take
oven.
out, that means lechem tamid. You put always on the table has to be bread. As soon as you put the bread in, the other one you take out. So the table doesn't stay
Empty.
without
And it
bread.
stays there for a week?
1 week. So that's the laws of lechem apanim.
Friday to Friday?
Let's go to laws of lechem apanim. Friday they bake it, right? According to one opinion, even Shabbat they bake it. But let's go to the opinion that they bake it on Friday, right? On Shabbat they bring it
یعنی شب شبات یا روز شبات؟
day. Shabbat day they bring it. They put it in the shulchan
And they take the old.
and they take the old ones out. Right? On Shabbat they divide it to the Kohanim, the ones that they take out, 12 of them. Each Kohen gets a little bit and they eat it. What is the lechem apanim? Looks like a chalav. It's a big,
It goes like
like
this.
a squarish thing, right?
Looks like a box, no?
Looks like a box, and it's matzah. Cannot be level, right? They don't put any salt. They cannot. Has to be baked within the 18 minutes. Cannot break. We just finished Masechet Melachot. All these laws.
وسطش بازه نه؟
Yeah.
چه وسطش بازه؟
You have to,
Yeah.
have to
مثل
show you the
اینه.
picture of it. I'll show you later.
مثلا
It's
اینجوریه.
like a U shape. Yeah. It's like this. This is the lechem apanim.
That's how it looks, yeah. It's like a
Right.
box.
لخم آپانی وقتی چجوری
12 of them. They put 6 on this side of the table.
مثل مساته که فلافیه.
Mr. Massas. Hard. Mr.
It's not
Massas.
thick.
It's very thick. One tefach thick.
مثل متسای
بعد-
ایرانه چجوری
بعد
متسای
متسا.
ایران اینقدر بود
Wait a minute.
Chala is it's chala, but it's matzah. Means what? It's not.
Is it
It
18?
didn't rise. Yes,
18
it
under
didn't rise.
18 minutes they
Yes.
کلفته نمیشکنه.
And it was
ایران خوردن نبود
it was
من
very
رفتم مساپزی تو ایران.
it was very
تو
difficult.
خونه
It
پیرمرد.
wasn't so easy to bake such a thing.
یه جایی که پیرمرد
Only
زندگی
one
می‌کرد.
family knew how to make a family of Kohanim knew how to make this. Gemara says that they were expert in this. Other
فهمی؟
ones اسمشو میاد I forgot the name of it. اسمشو تو Gemara میاد. So one time the Chachamim they fired them. They brought other people expert. No one knew how to do it. They brought them back. Okay, so that's lechem apanim.
That's why
Every
it lasted a week. I thought it was
every
a
Friday.
miracle for him. The master,
Yeah.
It's not a miracle.
No.
Master can last.
The miracle was that this pasuk means what? Look at this. Amar, last line of the Radak on 140. Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi. Nes gadol naaseh belechem apanim. There was a big miracle, right? You see,
Right.
in lechem apanim. What happened? What miracle? Solko cham kesidro. After a whole week that was there, when you take it out, it was as hot as the day that you put it in. Hot bread. Shneimar.
fresh.
Where is the pasuk? Here. Gemara quotes this pasuk a few times. Lasum lechem chom beyom hilakho. To put the hot bread the day that you take it out. That means compare the day you take it out to the day you put it in. The same hot. Okay, that the other one we learned that, and Gemara says they used to take in Shalosh Regalim the Shulchan out for people to see that how much Hashem loves you. Look what the miracle does. Doesn't need to do such a miracle, but keeps the hot bread, the lechem apanim, hot the whole week. Right? So how do people see the lechem is hot and from far they're looking at the Shulchan? What do they see? They saw steam coming out of it. Right? Even though normally the bread steam doesn't steam, but that was also part of the miracle. Hashem did it this way so people know it's hot. Hot bread, right? So that's very important. You'll see this. Okay, next pasuk, pasuk chet. Now we're going to get introduced to a character, right? Vesham ish, there was a man over there, me'avdei Shaul, from the servants of Shaul. Bayom hahu ne'esar lifnei Hashem. On that day was delayed, was in front of Hashem, right? Was, what does it mean, Rashi? Asar atzmo, what does it mean? He was delayed, was stayed over in front of Hashem. It says he delayed himself. He didn't want to go home. Lifnei ohel moed, in front of ohel moed, la'asok b'Torah, to learn Torah. Right? Probably he came, brought a sacrifice or something, and while I'm here, let me learn some Torah. Big Talmid Chacham, right? Ushmo Doeg Ha'adomi. His name was Doeg Ha'adomi. Who is Doeg Ha'adomi? Avir Haroim, the chief of the shepherds. What does it mean? Rashi, chief of shepherds. What do you think about it? Right? And so and so is the chief of shepherds.
Kalagondas.
Rashi. Of Beddin. Roim. Who are the shepherds of Ben Israel? The rabbis. He was the chief rabbi of Bedin. Imagine the biggest rabbi exists. Asher Shaul, that Shaul has. Now Gemara says, okay, now you understand who is Doeg Ha'adomi, such a big time Chacham. Now listen to this shocking Gemara. Gemara says, Shalosha melachim ve'arba hediot.
از بر میگی
ארبעה מלכים, שלושה מלכים וארבעה הדיוט, אין להם חלק לעולם הבא.
She?
Okay, who are they? The three kings, Yerovam, Achav, Menashe. Those are the bad kings that they put idols in the Beit, they made people worship idols. Right? Be'ezrat Hashem, we're going to get to them in Sefer Melachim. Right?
اما منشه که بعدش خوب شد یا قبلش خوب؟
Yeah, according to Rabbi Yehuda, Menashe is not one of them because he did teshuvah, but according to the other ones, even after teshuvah, he went back to being bad. And the four Hediot means Adam Mamuli, the four regular people. Bil'am, that's the Nab Olam Haba. Doeg Ha'adomi, our character here. Right? This Mr. Talmid Chacham. Right?
چی کرده بودن که
بهش میرسیم. Okay. Achitophel. You know who was Achitophel? He was also such a big Talmid Chacham. Right? Advisor of David HaMelech. One of the biggest Talmid Chacham you could ever imagine. Also that's an Abu Olam Haba. And Gehazi. Gehazi was the helper of Elisha, the one that he went after Naomi to get money when Elisha cured the Naaman. Naaman, the general army of Aram, came to Elisha and said he had Sarah. He told him, I don't want money from you, go.
Naomi, Ruth's mother?
Not Naomi, Naaman.
Oh.
Right? He sent him to the river to cure yourself. He wanted to do Kiddush Hashem. Gehazi said, well, no money, I go get the money myself. Right? He lost his Olam Haba. Okay, Doeg, what did Doeg do? Right? The pasuk just says he was there. Out of nowhere, just says Doeg was there. Right? If you read the story, this pasuk doesn't even have nothing to do with this. Okay, next parak we see Doeg goes and says Lashon Hara.
دوئگ هادومی یعنی هم دوئگ بود هم آدومی یا فقط دوتاشون یکی هن؟
Doeg Ha'adomi is his
It's one person.
Yeah, one person is Doeg. But the Gemara says why they call him Adomi. All different reasons. One of the reasons is because he shed all his blood. Because of him, all this blood of the Kohanim was shed. Some say that Adomi was a good surname. The other, some say it was his bad, right? Because it shed the blood. Adom. Okay. So, anyways, next parak we see the Adomi goes and says the Lashon Hara to Shaul about this Kohanim, right?
Okay.
Oh, they're helping your enemy. They gave him food. Okay, and that's what we said. All these problems happened because of this. They went to get food. Doeg saw him. ויאמר דוד לאחימלך ואין יש פה תחת ידך חנית או חרב. So David told Achimelech, the Kohen Gadol, do you have any under your hand any spear or sword? כי גם חרבי וגם כלי לא לקחתי. I was so much in rush that I didn't take my sword or my vessels. לא לקחתי בידי. I didn't take it with my hand. כי היה דבר המלך נחוץ. The order of the king was very urgent. Right? It was so urgent, I just ran. I forgot to take my weapons. ויאמר הכהן חרב גוליית הפלישתי אשר הכית בעמק העלה הנה היא. Right? The Kohen told him, the sword of Goliath, right? The Palestine that you killed is here. You killed in Be'emek Hala. It's here. Why he couldn't? He said, okay, you yourself put it here. Okay, I give it to you. Right? It's a good, David himself went and put it there in the Mishkan. Okay. Lota besimla is wrapped in a clothing. Achareha ephod, behind the ephod. אם אתה תיקח לך,
למותה. אם אותה תיקח לך.
אם אותה תיקח לך, קח. If you want to take that one, take. That's the only thing we have here. This is town of Kohanim, we don't have weapons. That's the only weapon we have. כי אין אחרת זולתי בזה. There is nothing else here except this.
אפוד מגה
Yes.
پشت
Yes.
چجوری
Probably there's a place that they hang the extra ephod in there. It was there, like a closet that they put the ephod. Vayomer David en kamoha. David said, "Oh, this is the best weapon. What are you talking about? There's nothing better than this."
Not too heavy, but
Tinenali. It was heavy, but David has extraordinary powers from Hashem. So he said, "Give it to me." Vayakam David vayibrach bayom ha'u. David got up and ran away from that on that day. Mipnei Shaul, from Shaul. Vayavo el Achish melech Gat. He came to Achish, the king of Gat. What was Gat? Gat was the place of Palestine, where Goliath was from. Vayomru abdei Achish. The servants of Achish told their king, "Hello, David Melech Haaretz. Isn't this David, the king of the land? Hello, Laze Yadu b'mechalot lemor hika Shaul ba'alafav v'David berevavav. Isn't this the one that they sing with the timbrels? They sing for him, right? Shaul killed thousands and David tens of thousands. Remember the song that they used to sing? Oh, that's the one. Go catch him. So he was identified. Basically, he ran away. He found himself in the town of Palestine, and he was identified. Right now, his life is in danger. Vayasem David had the varim haele belibo. So that David put these matters in his heart. That means he paid attention. Vayera me'od. He was very scared. Mipnei Achish melech Gat. Right? In front of Achish, the king of Gat. So what he's going to do now? He's captured. He has no way to run away. All by himself. Vayishanu et ta'amav. He changed his behaviors בעיניהם in front of them. והתחולל בידם and became crazy in their hands. He pretended he's crazy, right? ויטב Al had the latot, he wrote on the doors, Al deltot hashar on the doors of the gate. Vayored riro el zakanav, and his saliva was dripping on his beard. Basically, he made himself like completely crazy. Nagash. He was like dripping like a crazy people that riding, saying crazy things.
داوود میگه که
Right?
تو ایران میگفتن که داوود گفته که خدا برای چی دیونه را آفرید.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to get to. That's a midrash. It's a famous midrash, right? Vayomer Achish el Abadav. So now the king, Achish, he told his servants, Hine tiru ish mishtaga. Don't you see he's a crazy guy? Lama tabi'oti elai. Why did you bring him to me? Chaser meshugayim ani. I don't have enough crazy people around me. Ki havitem et ze that you brought this. Leishtagia elai, to act crazy in front of me. Hazei yavo el beti, you want this to come to my house? So basically, he didn't believe this is David, he got rid of him. Let him go. So there are three languages here, first of all, right? What was it? Hine tiru ish mishtaga. First, don't you see he's crazy? He said, maybe you guys didn't realize he's crazy, you brought him to me. Don't you see? Your eyes don't see it, it's crazy. That's first of all. So then they said, why did you bring him to him? If you saw that he's crazy, don't bring him to him. So maybe you didn't see, okay. Now you should see that he's crazy. Chasar Meshugaim, and don't I have enough Meshugaim? The Midrash says his wife and daughter were crazy also. The king's wife. And so he said, I don't need another crazy person in my house. Get him out of here. Oh, you brought this to act crazy. Oh, you think maybe you brought him to do entertainment for me, right? No, I don't need that also. I have enough headaches, enough problems with my own crazy people, right? Hazei yavo el beti, that's why he said, do you want this to come to my house? I don't need entertainment, please leave me alone.
یعنی باور نکردین داوید ملخه؟
باور نکرد.
What happened to the sword?
Probably they took it away from him. But like Mr. Balkhani was saying, there's a famous midrash that David was saying to Hashem, everything that you created, right? The Chokhmah, everything has a reason. Lekol yesh davar. But I don't understand why you created crazy and spiders. Those are the two things he didn't understand. Hashem said, I'm going to show you. This is one of them. Yes, Hashem said, oh, you think you're asking me why I created this? Here, one day you're going to need it. And this was the day. And David said, Mizmor for this. Right? There's a Mizmor that says, Telim Lamed Dalet. Right? Abimelech, he calls him Abimelech. Why is calls him Abimelech? His name was Achish. So all the Abimelech is like king, like Shah. No, like we call all the kings of Persia, you call Shah. All the kings of Misraim, you call Paro. All the kings of Philistine, you call Abimelech. So that's a, and it says what? There's no telling here, right? It says his.
نه ربای نمیذاره قبل از درس خوندن. ربای ما.
Okay. So that is he said a song to Hashem, right? For saving him because of this. If you have a telling here, we could look it up. Yeah. I don't have a telling here. Okay, so this was the end of this parak.
You gonna go to 9:30, Minyan? Rabbi Cohen?